Hey guys, today on 5 Minute Figure Reviews we'll be taking a look at the Star Build Strike Gundam Plavsky Wing HG Gundam model. This is the first Gundam I've ever bought and put together, so we'll just have a look at it. I'll have a little bit of a look at all the steps of putting it together, just briefly, and then a review of the model itself. So inside the package we've got a nicely coloured instruction manual, and then all the parts needed to assemble the Gundam. So quite a few. When I opened it up I was quite taken aback, but yeah, as you'll see, wasn't too bad putting it together. Yeah, it's definitely a little bit daunting when you first open up, but the instructions are very clear, which is good. And look at the empty box, nothing on the back. Cool, so this is the first part I put together. Pretty straightforward. And a little look at all the plastic sprues. So as you can see, a little look at the instructions. Don't even need words though, the illustrations are really clear. Cool, so now I put the head together, which is really tiny. I was quite surprised, but looks quite nice. And on the eyes there's actually a sticker on there. Now we've got an arm. Again, wasn't too bad putting it together. And a little bit later on we've got the torso and the arms all done, which actually looks pretty cool. And the first leg, the legs are actually really awesome. I was quite surprised, and all the joints feel quite firm on them. Cool, so a little bit later on in the day I finished off the bottom part. As you can see, that goes on there, and there he is, looking pretty cool. Okay, so here's a look at the finished model. The wings look awesome. Yeah, he's pretty striking looking, but in general, there's a few little things with this that I'm not sure if all the Gundam are like this, but just a few issues with it that kind of annoyed me. So here's a quick look at the model. Really nice colours. I like the design of the figure, looks really cool. Pretty good articulation actually, I was quite surprised. As you can see, he looks down quite a decent amount, looks up. Some good side to side pivot. All of the like the arms are quite articulated. He's got decent shoulder articulation, and this is, as you can see, one of the problems I have with this figure. Can't get that arm to stay inside the joint. It's just a little peg that goes into like a rubber hole, and the other one's not too bad, but this one just keeps falling out, and it just kind of bothers me. It's only when you're moving it, but just kind of wrecks the whole figure for me. Here we go. So he's got really good range of motion. Arms go up quite a way. Legs are really articulated as well. Just a little bit awkward, especially with that big backpack on. It's hard to pose it, but it's doable. As you can see, it goes up quite a way. So you can actually put in some pretty dynamic poses if you wanted to. See, so this back bit just comes off. Be a little bit fiddly, all the little parts on it, but yeah, that pulls off. And we lost the arm. Straight away the arm comes off, which is just such a pain. As you can see, I'm not really sure what this thing is. It's like a little plane or something. just think the wings aren't supposed to be on there, you're supposed to take them off. It's like a little ship. And you can see there's a little rubber ball joint there. Yeah, all the little bits just fall off. I think it's probably a good idea to glue them on. So I'm not an expert on Gunpla, so I'm not sure how people go about doing that. Here we go. Just to look at the figure without the backpack on. He looks really cool. He looks really cool. But again, those arms, they just keep falling off and just pisses me off. But yeah, cool design. I think the design's really striking. Quite an iconic look. Some nice plastic molding details. Those arms, they just keep falling off. Okay, so here's he comes with an accessory, comes with a gun. Not sure what this bit here is supposed to be, but it seems to move on there, so that's cool, I guess. You've got a beam sword, which looks pretty cool. It's a nice clear plastic. Though you've got to be careful with that because it tends to make one of the arms fall off when you put it in there, which is a pain. And it slips out of his hand, which is really annoying. Comes with a shield as well, which, as you can expect, is a bit too heavy for one of the arms. But it looks pretty cool. Got some stickers on there. So you can definitely put them in some cool poses if you took the time to do that. Comes with a stand, which I think is quite a nice addition to the figure. Just pretty basic, but just pegs in at the bottom, as you can see. He's got these little guns that rotate on his backpack. I'm not a big fan of, but I guess it kind of looks cool. As you can see, the arms come off, so I've just left it off because I can't be bothered putting it back on. Yeah, so in conclusion, if you're a fan, I guess go ahead and buy it. If not, then maybe keep shopping around, try to find one that the arms don't fall off.